Today I want to talk about organizing your business. How well is your business organized? Sometimes, especially the SMEs, we run into business, we don't consider organization as very important. All we want to have is to make money. Yes, I've said earlier on that if your primary objective for you know going to business is to make money, it's not a bad idea. But if you focus too much on making money, there are other things that may neglect to do. And when you neglect to do those things, it becomes even more difficult to make the money that is your primary objective. I've said in previous video that one of the important things in going to business is exchange of value. I've also said that you should know that you're going to business to solve a problem, to fill a gap, to give what the people need, and not only about making money. If you do all these things very well, you are going to make money eventually. Money is a reward for doing those things that are essential and are very important about business. Today, I want to talk about business organization. When I talk about organization, this time I'm talking about how well do you organize your business? Are your records well organized? You have files, you have documents about how you do things. Let's say you are a small manufacturer, you manufacture, maybe that's something as simple as soap. Do you have everything documented? The process, the procedures, the mixture, and all those things that surround quality. How can you maintain consistent quality, or let alone improving on your quality, if these basic things are not well organized? Do you know your market prices? You know the number of materials you use? Do you document them? Are they well organized? Do you know, you know the prices, you know the percentage of each materials, that you put, or you just produce as a spirit list, so to say. So when you are organized, you are able to put all these things in proper shape, so that you know, for me to produce a bar of soap, I need material A, B, C, D, E, and I need material A to be 15%, B to be 20%, C to be 15%, D to be, the percentage, the quantity for each of the products that will make up, the 100% input into producing that particular bar of soap. If you don't have this, then you are just producing on trial and error. And the fallout of that is that your product will be, the quality of your product will be very inconsistent. And inconsistency in quality, I've said that out before, may lead to loss of patronage. When people buy your product first time, second time, third time, and they discover that there is a lot of inconsistency in the quality, they may not likely come back to patronize you. And you may be asking, and they may tell, oh no, we have not finished using the one we bought before. They give you one kind of excuse or the other. So you must learn to organize your business. Even if you are rendering service, you should be able to have a kind of a document that tells the process. Of course, if you are not organized, you cannot go into process. Organization of this will lead to process and procedures. And when you have this process and procedure in place, it becomes easy for you to monitor your performance, how you are doing. It will become easy for you to teach, to train your staff, if you have a staff, on how to do it. So you don't do business on autopilot. You have to organize your business in such a manner for information. Primarily, you need the required information. You have the adequate information through organization of your process and procedures. If I ask you, what does it cost you to produce this? You don't have to scratch your head. If you are organized, if you have organization in place, if you have organized your material, your process, your procedure in the place, you just time at the tip of your finger. But if you are not organized, you will not be able to know this. And these are little things that matter in business. Yes, you take your business to the market embraces it, and you make money. That is good, that is beautiful, but how can you do this on a continuous basis? How can you do this on a sustainable basis if you are not properly organized? Now we are experiencing inflation virtually everywhere. Every climb there's serious inflation. Those who are organized, those who are well organized can go back and look at the process they've documented, the procedure they've documented, and they see how they can tweak things around to still be able to achieve the cardinal objective of producing quality, of sending quality product to the market, or rendering quality service. It could be your service, they call it workflows. Okay, if I'm a tailor, for instance, if I get a cloth, what do I do? Measure it, measure the customer, measure the cloth, cut it, do this here, put it there. All these are workflow that you should document. That is what shows you are organized. But if you just carry cloth and put scissors into it and you are just, of course, you will not be able to deliver quality marketing product at the end of the day. So organization of your business is very important. When you are well organized, then you be able to have a tested process of doing it and tested procedures of doing it. And when you're able to do this, it becomes easy for you to replicate it. It becomes easy for you to teach it to other people. It becomes easy for you to examine how well you are doing. And when you are derailing, you will know. Remember I said earlier on, when you are not organized, you may not be able to achieve quality consistently. And when you don't achieve quality consistently, you may not be able to achieve sustainability of your business. I've spoken a lot about that time about how business fail. Yeah, this is another issue which I didn't mention that time. When the business is not properly organized, when you don't have a process and procedure well documented, it becomes difficult, humanly speaking, to be able to have a consistent quality. And I've told you also severally that when you don't have a consistent quality, especially on the downside, then you will lose patronage. And when you lose patronage, the bottom line begins to shrink. And that's, if it continues for a long time, it could kick you out of business altogether. So ask yourself, how well organized am I? Do I just do this thing haphazardly? And I've said that documentation doesn't have to be too sophisticated. You can make it simple as you can understand. In big organizations, they have a whole manual, for processes, for procedures. As a small scale guy, you don't need a big manual. Even a small notebook, few pages, you can, sketch this thing. And when you have your receipts from market, how do you file them? You file them. Do you have 5 jackets? Do you have 5 cabinets? These are simple things. So that when you want to see, okay, how much you bought a particular product in the last 3 weeks, you can go to that particular file, duly labeled, and you can look at the trend. You can do simple trend analysis, how the market is going. Sometimes we try to store everything ahead. If you are young, maybe be able to retain it, but with vicissitudes of life, you can forget this thing easily. And good enough, we have phone, most smartphone can help us to organize our business. You can put this in, you can scan them, you can do there's so many things you can do with your smartphone to get organized. Organization of your business process and procedures is very important. It gives you rest of mind because it shows that you know what you are doing. And at your fingertips, you can explain certain things about the business, how the business is going, how it's featuring. Today, I want you to pause, to think, and ask yourself, sincerely speaking, how well you are organized. How well is your business organized? You have a filing system. Again, it doesn't have to be sophisticated. Simple filing system. You have a file where you keep your receipt. You have a file where you keep your invoice. You have a file where you know, customer request. And again, it doesn't have to be on paper. Good enough. You can have this file on your phone. It could include your customer address, the amount you charge for a particular product, and all those things. You can have a list of the item you use and their prices, their current prices, the prices last week, the prices this week, and you'll be able to do comparison. Of course, this also helps you to know the value of your input, how much you are discussing you to make a product, and that also will enable you to charge the appropriate pricing. I've spoken about margin and markup in previous videos. If you have not listened to them, you can go back and check them. Without being properly organized, you may not be able to do a lot of things. And again, you will burn out when you are not organized. You are looking for an information, you'll be scrambling all over the place because you don't know where it is. And especially, I've said it over and over in this video, you will not be able to have consistent quality. And when you don't have consistent quality, it is dangerous for your business. The important thing about business is not just only about making money, it's about, okay, how long do you want to remain in business? You want to be able to continue to run for a long time. And for you to run in a long time, like what the academy call the going concern, for you to achieve going concern, which is also sustainability, there are certain things that must be in place. You must be doing so many things right, so many little things right. Organization of your business is one of those little things that matter. Pay attention to it. Try to develop a filing system so that, and of course, when you have a good filing system, you have a good retrieval system. When you have information is also a critical asset to run a business. Just as you buy your raw material, you buy your equipment, you buy everything, your information also is a critical asset for sustaining your business. Business rises and falls so easily. Millions all over the world. Then you begin to ask yourself, why? Why business collapse at this rate? Then we started digging out to keep those things that we don't consider very important. And that is one of the essential things we want to do for you on this channel. To let you see all those little things that matter, that you don't consider important, but they impact heavily on your business. Organize your information, organize your data, organize your process, organize your procedure. Of course, when you are organized, you'll be able to develop good process and good procedures, because you will draw strength from those information that the organization, being organized will generate for you. And that is what will enable you to be able to run the business for a long time, consistently. Again, how well organize your business? Do you have a process and procedure in place? Are they documented? Can they be taught to another person? Maybe you hire a new hand. You can do informal teaching, but informal teaching itself has its own limitation. Informal teaching is when you say, okay, just watch me as I'm doing it, so that you can learn as I'm doing it. A drummer teaching how to drum to the offspring. But when you want to, that is at the source, at the basic level, you can't consider that as a serious business model. But if you want to have a good business model, you have to be organized. You have to have a finance system. You have to develop process through that. You have to develop procedure through that. And this will enable you to maintain good quality, consistent and improve quality. Of course, quality has to be improved over time because things are changing. They always change. In the taste and the competition can force you to improve your quality too. Because if somebody comes with a better quality, it will sweep you out of the market. So please look inward and see how well organized your business is. Use your smartphone, use a smart book. It doesn't have to be sophisticated, but make sure that you are doing something. You have a good finance system, you have a good retrieval system, you have a good process in place, you have a good procedure in place. And this will also enable you to monitor whether you are deviating from those processes and procedures. Monitoring, evaluating, this is what being organized will help you to achieve. And don't think about the time you will spend in doing it. The moment you start it, it becomes part of running the business and becomes easy because it becomes routinous in nature. Also look at the bigger picture because this will expand your business, your reach, your customer reach. It will, of course, if you have more sales, more customers, your bottom line is better for it. You have a heavy business going for you. And you're able to run the business for a long time. Pay attention to the way you organize your business, the way you organize your information, the way you organize your process, the way you organize your procedures for the sustainability of your business. Don't just make running business a single thing. Think of business as a marathon, long stretch. And you have to just do these little things that matter. And you will come your way next time again, please pause, think, and ask yourself, how well organized is my business? And if the answer is, oh, I'm not organized, it's never too late to start. Start today and start getting organized. You'll be happy, the business will be happy. And your bottom line will smile. How about that? Consider that too. Put in that little effort and see the good reward coming to you. Thank you for our great subscriber. Thank you very much. Don't forget to invite friends, share these videos with them, ask them to subscribe. Put down the notification button so that as new video drops, you can be also partaker of it. Until we come your way next again, giving you another business tips that can enhance your productivity and your profitability. Get organized and remain consistently organized. Thank you.